Right, yeah, right, okay. This is a ball bearing rubber ball out of a mouse. So if you can tell, but this is my concentric ring. Now look at something, you might notice something a bit odd. It doesn't want to sit in the middle. It wants to sit on the edge. Interesting, you might say. Now what happens when I push this up? Hang on, I'm trying to... Damn it, let me just get some blue tack because it's rolling around. Right. I'll stick this blue tack down here. Right, see if I can get it to... this ring to stay put. Right, I've got to press... Now look at the ball. See that? It's bouncing. It's actually bouncing. Because... And now watch what happens when I push it a bit hard, too hard. Oh, damn it. I need something else. Hang on. Screwdriver. Let's swat it. If you hit it with enough energy, it actually wants to go on the other side. Right? There's a threshold point. You have to get past this threshold point and it comes out the other side. You see that? That is why we can have an oscillation with this concentric ring. Because it doesn't have a preference to this side or to that side. Now, this ball is simply demonstrating how we can flip a magnetic field from one side to another. Now, if you don't think that is very convincing, well, let's get my... I'll just move this ball out of the way. Now let's get my coil form, which I've been polishing up to make a new mould out of, which I haven't done yet. I'm going to slip this inside here. Now I've got two ferrite cores. Ferrite core wants to go into the core. It's pulling at the moment. Well, see what I mean? If I let go of it, the core's jumped out. Right. Now let's get the core into the hole. If I can. Now it's happy there. It's happy right at the edge. If I push it with my finger, it wants to come out. It doesn't want to be. See what happens if I push it too far, it comes out the other side. Now, it's all about balance. Now we get this thing back in here again. Now, let's put this... damn it, my blue tack's come off. Hang on. Right, where's my blue tack? Right, get on there. Right, let's get this on here. Put this in here. As I move the core in, as I put this in, you'll notice something. Look, I am holding the plastic, but the core is not moving. I'm sliding in and out, look. The core wants to sit sticking out. Let's get another core now. Oh, not the phone. I will very carefully line it up. Very carefully. Now watch the one on the other side. If I can get this in the hole. Oops. Damn it. It's a bit difficult to do this because I have to hold it on my finger. Put my finger on there. And turn it up a bit. As we get this into the hole. Now look at that. That one is only hardly in at all. It's sticking out more than the other one. Now if I pull the other one, they are connected in the middle. I'll pull that one out. Now this one should go in more. If I can hold the other end. Oops. Go too far, it pushes the body down. Now let's push the other one back in again. Let's watch closely. If I can get this without disturbing the bobbin. Now, these two cores, there's a gap between them. Now watch what's happening when I push them both together. I'll get my fingers on there if I can. Watch. Now they're both connected together inside. There's actually a gap between them. See if I can get this out. Now they're separated again. Right, they're separated again. Right, watch this. See if I can get this light on there. Right. Now they're together. Now they're apart. Now they're together. Oops. That shows that there's a repulsion. There's a gap in the middle of this core where the magnetic fields are converging, which is the seesaw, which is the center of the seesaw, right? Effect. And basically that means that we have the potential of an oscillator right here. We simply have to have enough energy to push the field from one side to the other. When I put my finger so that bobbin doesn't come out, push this, push the other one. Now you see what happens. They came together and that one fired out and the other one came out, and now they're sticking together. Look, before they were forcing each other apart. Let's push that one back in again. Let's see if I can do this. There'll be a point where they want to separate. There you go. That point they wanted to separate, so the other one jumped out. You see? This is what I'm trying to show, is that there's a potential here on one side where you've got a huge attraction. Right now this is pulling on my hand. And in the center, they don't want to come together. I can get this bobbin back in, it's coming out again. Oops. Because of the way the magnets are set up, I can't get this in the hole. It's come loose again. Right. Now there's that one hardly wants to go in, look. I'll pull this one out. The other one goes in. Oops. It would have gone in if the bobbin hadn't jumped out. So we've got a potential here of an oscillator. Anyway, back to the ball again. Move the light around. The same thing is true with the ball. Now, if I push the ball, there's resistance. It doesn't want to stay in. It will not stay in. Now it comes out the other side. It wants to stay on the edge at the top. Look at that. So it's actually floating up. Now, if I push it too far, it goes to the bottom. Now, lift it a bit. Oh, I'm on the blue side. Oh, that's strange. Now, it's actually on the bottom there now. It's hanging on the bottom of the rim. Turn it over. It's happy on the top. Look at that. But so far, it wants to go to the other side. See, it's underneath now. You can see what I'm talking about. There is an escape point though, where it will escape. Now, so we have this really strange effect where the ball doesn't mind if it's at the top or at the bottom. But there is some residual inductance going on here. because when the ball is charged, it actually will release at some point. It's actually releasing, whereas before it was sticking, unless we turn it back the other way. And now it will stick. We can roll this around. It'll roll. So anyway, that's a 10-minute video already. Too much waffling. Too much talking. Well, anyway, this is a rubber ball out of a mouse. So you could use any mouse, any old mouse that's got a steel ball with a rubber coating on it for this kind of experiment. If you need a big ball bearing. Thank you for watching.